Hi there, this is Greg the Masked Gamer coming to you with some more Keep the Heroes Out amongst this never-ending heat wave which seems to be lasting as long as the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. If you are new to this channel, this is a place for COVID cautious folks to talk about the board gaming hobby. You are welcome here even if you are not COVID cautious, provided there is no minimization, denialism, or harassment of those of us that are still trying to stay safe and healthy. That being said, I'm here by myself today, so I get to remove the mask and you get to see my sweaty, sweaty, sweaty face. So, building off the last time that I got to play this game, I did play Scenario 2 two-handed using the Poltergeists and the Dragon and eked out a win. So we're going to continue with this video series to try to go true solo because that way there's less chance of me messing up rules and getting confused like I usually do. But we are staying on easy mode right now as I am still struggling to do well at the game. So today we're going to use the skellykins, the skeletons. I'm going to keep saying skellykins, you're just going to deal with it. In Scenario 3, The Legend of the Rent. Do you realize how hard it is to keep a minion job in this economy? Whew, yes I do. Every other day a self-proclaimed hero pops up claiming to have killed 200 of us. Of course they're lying, but let's say it was 20. The odds still don't look so good to me. This is literally how I feel. Like, have to go do anything in the world today. Anywho, so we decided to open our own business. Cut the overlord middleman and charge dungeon admission ourselves, and let me tell you, it was a nightmare. We never realized we needed to provide our own treasure for anyone who wanted to take the risk of coming to our dungeon. To make a long story short, the bills are piling up and we are 14 months behind on our rent. Now our landlord has sent a troll for collection and we've got to act fast. Whenever we draw a troll card, if we have 2 coins in the vault, he'll take that 2 coins. If we can't pay that 2 coins, all players will discard 1 card from their hand and then draw and resolve a new guild card, which solo is not as big of an impact as it would be for a multiplayer game, so we're very likely to just ignore that. But anywho, we have some skellykins, and skellykins can use their activate action to create a bone where there were no bones. But luckily, this is a map where the bones are all right next to me. How fun and lovely. On our first turn, we are going to first play a... Ooh, I didn't do the board. I really tried to get it in a position where you could see the hands, but you can't. But we're going to do a dabby dab and move this skellykin from here to the vault and activate a portal. I noticed the portals are all out by the ones, so I feel like using those portals to move around is going to be paramount in our adventure today. For our next action, we are going to... I have 1 monster in the thing, so I need to do an activate a move and then okay. So we are going to use another dab to activate the graveyard, put a bone there, and then move with that bone to the monster training arena. We are then going to use another one of those dab cards to trade in that bone for a minotaur. So we get a monster right away, which is lovely, and replaced by a potion, which is not so necessary. But we do have a potion that'll let us get some boot cards there, which might be valuable. We have another one that's defense, and defense is always valuable. Well, no, it's not valuable if I don't have defense in my hand. Then I have 2 more cards. We are going to use this card here to summon another skellykin in the eye room who's going to go and try to open one of these other portals for us. And our final skeleton card is pointless because there's no monsters on the board, but we can discard it to flush a whole lot of cards out of the lineup. So we get a monster, which we want more monsters. We got equipment, that's an alright one. We've got that, which is going to be this is a good movement card for us, but really both of those monsters are where the happiness is. We draw 5 more cards, see if there's anything we haven't seen yet. Nope, these are all cards we have already seen. Okay, I think the skellykins are going to not be doing so great. But anywho, let's see who comes to our dungeon. It is rogues in the magic-y hat areas. So we're going to drop a rogue over here in the library. Oh, this is really bad. And we're going to drop a rogue over here in the alchemist laboratory. This one's going to wait for someone to show up. This one's going to go ahead and loot this first chest already and remove any tokens there, but luckily there were none. Boop. Well, looks like I should have prioritized getting to that book room and saving it from people, but I didn't. Cool. And I have 3 attack cards in my hand with literally no way to attack, which is wild sausages. We are going to play the dab dab to move this skeleton over here to the blacksmith and to do an activate action to pop a bone. And then we are going to use this sad, lonely skeleton to summon another skeleton here since that lane is in trouble. We are going to discard one of these cards to flush this room again. And we're going to flush the 2 item cards. I want to leave... We're going to flush this monster as well and just leave Mr. Movement Monster. See what else comes up. That might have been an error. Oh, well, actually, that scroll might be kind of helpful based on our economy right now. And then we're going to shuffle these cards and hopefully get that Minotaur up in here and be able to do something useful with our lives, because so far we have done nothing useful with our lives. Oh, no. I get the feeling this will be another scenario that I will replay two-handed before coming back to show scenario 4. Actually, scenario 4, I don't even know how I'm going to fit on this table. It's bigger than this one. Yeah, all right. Yes, we got the Minotaur and some more dabby dabs. But let's see what these archers are going to do to us coming into the dungeon. We're dropping archers in the eye rooms. They're going to shoot a person in the room in front of them. Then this one's going to flip and kill this skeleton. This one's going to flip and kill this skeleton. And we are left with 1 soul, sad, solitary skeleton on the board. Lovely. So let's start by playing our Minotaur, which is going to let us draw a card and move here. And that's very bad, actually. Let's not... Oh, it's too late. We did that. We'll move here and attack this rogue. Then we need to get back to somewhere else. So we're going to use a Dabby McDab to activate this gate and move through it back to the treasure hall. Then, we're going to use Saddy Skeleton to drop a skeleton here in that eye room. We're going to use, finally, the Killy skeleton to kill this rogue, this archer, and summon another skeleton there. And then we will use... What else can I do? We will use this action to activate this portal, move this skeleton here, and then use our final Stabby McSummon to kill this archer and summon a skeleton there. So we got some more skeletons back on the table, but we didn't get any new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see who's next. Next up we have wizards in the bony rooms. So that's here and here. Luckily, they just wait around. That's good news for me, which gives me some pretty obvious things to do. So we're going to use this Dabby McDabber to come over here with a bone and spend that bone to summon this monster, which gets replaced with another potion, which does us little to no good. We do get to use our attack and place to pop a skeleton there. Ugh, this middle lane is looking kind of scary. Kind of scary. Yeah, I mean, we're going to move and activate. So what we'll do is we will move to this central chamber And there's no point getting a bone right now. So we're just going to pop a coin here for that troll for later, I guess. Yeah. I can't really get anywhere, which is sad. Mhm. We're going to use this one to drop another eyeball dude here. So at least all of our skeletons on the board. And then we're going to use our final one to discard this card and discard this card. We're going to leave that scroll there for later. We'll leave that potion there for later. And then we get 1, 2, 3. Yay! Still no monsters to help us out. How fantastic! But there is some equipment that has a shield there, so that might be useful. I don't think we're ever going to be able to get equipment going in this dungeon, though. I should start trying to work on that middle potion lane before things go horribly wrong. I also probably should have gone ahead and used the prison on my last turn, but I didn't, and so here we are. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. We've drawn just some basic cards again, and yay, archers who are going to kill us off before we can do anything in our sword rooms. So that's here and here, meaning this and this immediately die. This one waits, and it becomes our turn. Cool. Cool. I keep saying I'm going to move towards that middle area, and then I do absolutely nothing to do it. So let's start with a dabby dab. Uh, we're going to move over here, summon a trap here, and then we're going to use our attack and draw a skeleton to kill that rogue and get another skeleton there. Okay, we're going to use this dabby dab to move over here and summon a second coin because we actually kind of want to pay rent based on how terrible our lives are. And then we're going to move over here and summon a frog so we can maybe get those potions sometime soon. And there's still no warriors. Oh, there's still a person all the way over here too. Ah, shysta. Well, I guess we'll use this to pop a skeleton in lane 3. I am going to do the prisoner thing this time. Of course, it's a mage, which is fine because there's nobody there. But I get to draw 3 more cards to try to do something else with my life. I should have done that first, probably, but I didn't. And so here we are. We're going to use the otter to draw a card and get 2 movements. So that's going to be 1 movement, and that's going to be 2 movements. Yeah, we're just leaving that mage there for now. Okay, we're going to use the Minotaur to draw a card and get a movement and a sword. Okay, we got a movement and a sword. So we're going to use the sword over here to kill this archer, and the movement to pop into the treasure room with that. We're going to use activated move to trade in that frog for that potion for movement cards, which gets replaced by a scroll with a lot of movement cards, which actually does not do us a tiny lick of good right now. I want to get to there. Ha da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Well, we're going to use this to kill the rogue in the space that we're in. Boom. And we've cleared up the board quite a bit. I have 1 more card. I'm going to actually use this card to dump this scroll, this equipment, this potion, this equipment, and try to get some more monsters, but I obviously shuffled the deck very poorly because I'm just getting a bunch of scrolls. Okay, so we got 1, 2 cards here. We have to shuffle for the rest of our hand. At least we were smart enough to remember to use the jail that time, because that was definitely highly necessary based on how things have been going. I feel like that equipment that gives me a bunch of bows and arrows might actually be really good if I can get a coin over to the armory, but a troll's probably going to come out and take those 2 coins before I can think about doing that. It's a big ass for me, but we'll see. Somehow I still only lost that first treasure, which is pretty wild. I thought I would have lost way more treasures than that by now. 3, 4, 5. We've got some decent stuff in our hand. I don't know why this is here. I did not order that. I did not order that. I put things in the wrong discard pile. I did not order that. I have that. I have that. Nope, I didn't order that. Yay! I put everything in the wrong discard pile. Woohoo! Okay. We're gonna start keeping my actual discard pile for my cards over here so that I don't mix them up with restore next time, because that was wonky. Okay, let's see what happens. We've got warriors in crossbone rooms, which is here and here. I'm glad I didn't summon anything there. That was nice, but it does kill my skeleton, and this is getting dangerous. So I got to do something about that middle room for sure. Luckily, this turn I do have an otter, so I can go ahead and draw a card and move twice. So we're going to move here. And my second move is going to be to start taking these coins over to that room for the weapons, even though I probably should not do that. But yes, what I did. All right, we're going to use the kill a thing and pop a thing to kill something from this room in the middle. We've got another attack there, so we can go ahead and empty that room out. We've got, we have a move and activate. So we're going to go ahead and move this skeleton up here, and we are going to activate the frog room. The frog room. And then we have another attack. So we're going to kill this warrior. And then we have another move and activate. So we're going to use this card to move and activate. Question I want? Not really. Is that a everything is things I don't know? Oh, I have we're gonna move here with the coin and activate with that coin to get that equipment that's gonna let me do some shooting. So that's good. Okay. And we're gonna replace that with a monster. Yay! Do I wanna push my luck again? Oh, this would have gotten this treasure, which would have made me have to discard a card. So I'm only going to draw 4 cards on my next turn, and I'm going to say I'm not allowed to use that because I wasn't paying attention. All right, so we've drawn 4 cards. Here's the bad guys. We have warriors in eye spaces. So that's a warrior here and a warrior here. This warrior kills the skeleton. This warrior just relaxes. Just got to take care of those warriors. We're going to use this potion to search the top 3 cards of our deck for movement. And keep all movement, which is all of them. That's cool. All right. That's cool, cool. So we're going to go ahead and use the Dabby McDab to move this skeleton here and summon a bone. We're going to use our killy thing to kill this warrior and raise a skeleton there. We're going to use a move and activate to take one of those bones back to here and get this tiger. We are going to do other things. We're going to use this to draw a card, so we have to shuffle in order to draw a card. Start getting some of those scrolls too. Who knows what we'll figure out. We draw a card, cool, and we get a move and an attack out of that one. So we're going to come here and kill that soldier. Then I get a move and an activate. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start trying to get some scrolls. We're gonna move over here and toss a book in here. We have a whole bunch of activations now. We're gonna use one of those to pop a bone, just so we have it. And then we're going to empty this pile out. So we are going to empty out this and this and this and this. We're going to leave that one scroll there. Try to get some more monsters. Monster! Okay. And then we draw 4. I don't know why I made a mistake and I should have discarded a card that I didn't discard, but it was too late because I did things out of order. We're going to get some warriors in our library, of course, and our. I can't remember which room it is. Oh, whatever that is. But it's going to go ahead and eat that book that I tried so hard to summon, and then kill that skeleton that I got over there to do it while this one waits. That sucks for me. Okay. We're going to use our otter to draw a card and move 2, moving that skeleton over there. We are going to kill that warrior and summon a skeleton where it was. We are going to. Is there a potion there I want? Of course. Why would there be? I have 1 movement. Well, we're going to have to use this movement to get a skeleton here, regardless of anything else. We might as well take the frog with us. We get an activate action, so we're going to pop another book down. We get an attack, so we're going to kill this warrior. We have. Is there anything I want to do with that? Do with that? Do with that? We're going to go ahead and put another book in that space just for the time being. And then we're going to use this last attack card to empty our store again. So let's get rid of these 2. Okay. More monsters. And then we're going to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see what terrible things happen to us now. It's going to be rogues in the bone and crossbones room. So that is this room and this room. No traps in either, but they do kill both of our skeletons. Which is totally fine, she said. We're going to start by using this potion to look for 3 movement cards. The first card is a movement card. We have to shuffle and draw 2 more. The other 2 cards, one has movement, one does not. But that gives us some more options. This might seem weird, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's see. How am I gonna do what I'm trying to do is the question. We're gonna use a dab to move this skeleton here and activate this final portal. Yes. Then we are going to use this to kill that wizard and get a second skeleton in the jail. Then we are going to use the Minotaur to draw a card and carry this bone here and kill that rogue. Now we're going to use a dab to trade in that bone for a beholder. which gets replaced by a potion. Oh, I think I need to do a move in addition to that, so I'm going to move back there. And then we are going to... We're going to do another move and dab to get this skeleton through the portal back to here. Summon another coin. We're going to use this equipment to go ahead and shoot this rogue. Then I have one card left, which is going to be used to draw a card and move a skeleton here. Nice. And then I get this, which lets me draw a card and move twice. So I get to move another skeleton here and do another movement, which will be to move. Why am I moving there? I don't know why I'm moving there. That doesn't make sense. I'm going to move this skeleton over here through the portal with the book. And then I'm going to use my final action to place an extra skeleton in the corner. Yeah, okay. So we draw 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, shuffle again. I think I'm starting to get this one under control. I think it's going to be okay. Of course, I'm sort of also hyperventilating because it is a heat wave and I am sweaty and it is terrible and the AC is on and it's still not helping. And oh, I need to move out of the desert. Somebody save me and take me to Antarctica. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got here. We have warriors in the sword zone, so that's here and here. Trap kills this one immediately. Good job, Trap. This one's just going to rest. Okay. We're going to start with searching our deck for 3 more movement cards. 1, 2, 3. Only one of them was a movement card. Sad for me. Sad for me. We're going to use this to trade in this book for this thing that lets me drop things in the Hattie areas and then move. So this is going to move here. Then I'm going to use this to draw a card, move 1, and attack that soldier. Then I am going to use this to trade in this book for this scroll that has 3 shoots on it. And I have to shuffle the item deck to refill that spot. So we're starting to get a nice hand of cards that are not our basic cards now. So things should start to, knock on wood, go a little bit smoother from here for us. I still haven't even drawn any of those trolls, which is kind of wild. Hey, maybe this is a good turn to push my luck and try to see if I can get rid of a troll without it even being a troll. I don't even know if those words made sense, but what I said, and I said what I said, and I meant what I meant. An elephant's faithful, 100%. That's from Seussical, from Dr. Seuss. Got another scroll there. Let's see. I think I'm going to first trade in this to push my luck to draw 3. And we've got a rogue in the jail. And I get to draw 1, 2, 3 more cards. Cool. We're going to use the otter to draw 1 and get movement 2. Okay, so I have 2 free movement. So we're going to move here. And I don't even need that second movement for what I want to do next. So yeah, we're just going to leave that. We're going to use this to kill the rogue in jail. Bye, rogue in jail. We're going to... What do I want out of here? Not that scroll. We're going to use this to pop a book and move here. Then we're going to use this to move here and trade in that book for this scroll. And then we're going to use this to start moving back. No, we're going to use that to move straight from there to there. And replace that. Now there's a potion that is not useful for what we have. Let's go ahead and dump that display with our final attack card. We're going to dump this potion, dump this. Yeah, we're dumping that monster. We're going to keep that monster. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards there. And then we're going to draw up to our hand size, 1, 2, 3, and shuffle and get the last 2. I think this might be I'm going to say this might be my first big solo win, and then I'm going to get to the second phase where I start drawing 2 cards, and it's all going to go terribly, and I'm going to die, and it's going to be very, very sad. But hey, it's okay. We were dead anyway, because we're skeletons. Skellykins! We have the troll has come at long last and has taken our money. And it's our turn. So we're going to move a skeleton into here and summon another coin because we know that other coin is coming up soon. We're going to use this to summon another coin because we know that coin is coming up soon. We are going to use this to pop a bone and move that bone over to the bony room. Gonna push our luck, and we have an archer in the jail, and we're drawing 3 cards. We're going to use this to kill that archer in the jail. It's nice having somebody there just ready to kill. Is that a good potion? Yeah. Not really. Okay. We're going to use this dab to trade in this bone for this monster. And then move back to the bone room. We're gonna use this potion to pop another. Where are they? I guess I used them all. To pop another portal in this book room to make it only 1 space away from the other book room. We're going to use this tiger to draw. Oh, I have to choose before I do a thing. Draw a card and move. So we draw a card and I can move 1 space. We'll move to. Which room do you want? We'll move to that trap room. We'll discard this fight to clear our store. So we'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to hold on to our final card. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. We've got rogues in the sword rooms. This one's just going to sit around. This one's going to go ahead and kill our skeleton who didn't get to summon a trap in there anyway. Okay. That's not true. We had a shield. It does not kill the skeleton. But the skeleton kills the rogue. Oh dear. What am I doing? We're going to do a dab to get a bone and carry it to the bone room. We're going to use this to draw a card and move twice. So we've drawn a card and we're going to move twice. Oh, this was supposed to go on that side, right? We're gonna move 1, 2. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're gonna use this to draw a card and shoot twice. That's the shot, and then there's no other shot. Then we have other stuff in our hand. We'll hold on to that. We'll discard this to clear the store again. So we'll get rid of that card. We will get rid of this card. We will get rid of this card, giving us 3 left. We need some activate actions, and I think that's where I've fallen short here. Because I haven't bought any cards that have activate actions. And so like I keep not being able to like trigger summoning items or spending them, loot rather than spending them. So that's gonna come back to haunt me in phase 2, I think. So we've got archers on bones. Bone shoots this one dead. Attacks this one and kills it. Just waits around. This is a good time to spend this. The person in jail is going to spend this to summon skeletons at 2 hat places and a trap. Then we're gonna. No, that doesn't make sense. We're gonna use this weapon to go ahead and just shoot this archer. We're going to use this to draw a card, move in here, and kill that archer. We're going to use this to trade in that bone for this mimic. We're going to use, we should use this potion to begin with, but I was getting excited to draw 3 cards and keep anything with movement, which is actually none of them. That's sad. We're going to use this to draw a card and move twice. So that's 1 move and 2 move. We're gonna use this dab to trade in the frog for this potion to find activates, because I've been having trouble with activates. And then move 1 back to the frog room. And we're gonna call it there, because there's no reason to push our luck when there's no monsters on the board. Oh, it's a good thing we didn't, because it would have been mages. So these mages come into these rooms and immediately exhaust and sit around and wait for us to kill them. We're going to be with the Beholder, who we get to draw a card and then use 2 arrow actions. That's 1 arrow action from there, 1 arrow action from there. Killing those. Handy dandy, McScandy. Do I even want anything from here? What's in here? Everyone draws traps. I want things with activate actions, and there really are none in there. So we're going to not even like move around. We're gonna spend all 3 dabs, and all we're gonna do with those 3 dabs is we're not gonna move, but we're gonna summon a frog and a book and a bubble. And then we are going to use this just to draw a card. Cool. Which we're going to keep, and we're going to use this to flush our deck. So we're going to flush this card and this card. We're flushing all the cards because we want to get cards with activations on them, because we keep not having activations. Actually, I think I just might have gotten to the point where like I'm starting to understand the game well enough to not have to play it on easy anymore. So we'll see if that continues to be the trend as we go into phase 2 shortly of this. This has also been a really long-lasting one, so I don't know if I've been forgetting to take turns. What have I been doing that's been taking so long? I don't know. This is usually like that 30, 40-minute game. We're already at 40. Maybe it's just because skeletons are so slow-moving. Okay, we got 3 attacks. Mages in the mage rooms. So we've got a mage here. We've got a mage. Where's the other one? Here. This one waits. This one kills the skeleton. That's okay. On my turn, the skeleton kills it and resummons. Bye. We we wait. Oh, I should have used this to stop the skeleton from getting killed, but I didn't. Over here, we have a move and activate. So we're going to take this frog over here and we'll trade it in. We're not trading it in. Our activation is going to be to pop another coin here. And we use this to kill this wizard. And then we know that this is a troll, so we're going to go ahead and push our luck to draw 3 because the event doesn't count when it's a troll. So why not, right? We are going to use this, which lets us basically place a trap anywhere that we have a person. So we're going to have to place a trap in that room. We're going to hold on to this scroll. We are going to use this to draw a card and move twice to there. We're going to use an activation in there to summon a trap. We're going to use this scroll to summon another portal. So pretty much everything is more or less next to each other in some way, shape, or form by now. We're not going to bother dumping things because we're just doing so well. So we're just gonna draw these cards and flip over to the side where things actually start to happen. So now we're gonna be drawing 2 monsters at a time, and I'm gonna go from saying this is so easy, maybe it's time to stop playing at easy mode, to saying, oh no, I lost, I guess I have to play two-handed. So I think what I'm learning here is I can play two-handed on normal for sure. But we'll see if I can make a solo win happen on easies. I think I might. I think this might be the time that it happens, but we shall see. So I'm also realizing as I shuffle that the later maps in this are just going to probably get too big to play on camera, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. Maybe I'll figure something out. But let's start by drawing 2 cards. So our first card is Mages in Eyeballs. Kills that skeleton. Second card is Rogues in Crossbones. Kills that, kills that. It's amazing how quickly things change the second I start drawing 2 cards, isn't it? Oh, I could have used a shield on one of those. So let's say that I would have used a shield on this corner here. Don't ask me why that's the place. It just is. We're going to use this card to summon a Duder here. We're going to use this card to kill this mage and summon a Duder here. We're going to use this to move and no. We're going to use this to draw a card and kill this mage. Now we have 2 movement and activations. So we are going to take this book here and trade it in for this scroll. Now that things are starting to die faster again. And that should be a thing. And then I have a movement, and I have to shuffle this again. We have 1 movement with a activation, which is not going to let us kill either of those roads, unfortunately. Or could it? Is there a way? I mean, I could push my luck, which makes sense to do right now because I hate struggling again. So let's go ahead and push our luck to draw 3. We get a rogue in the jail, and I believe the rogue does its show-off ability. Yeah, so it's going to remove that trap in here, even though it's exhausted. That's fine, kind of, sort of, ish. We're going to use this to draw a card and kill that rogue. I just summoned in the jail. We're going to use this to activate here to get this potion card and move into this room. We are going to use this to move through this portal and summon a trap. We're going to use this to summon a trap and move with a trap into here. We're going to use this to do an attack on this one. I don't know what I was thinking here, but it's what I did, so that's what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we move on to the baddie's turn. First baddie is Warriors in Skulls. So we got Warriors in Skulls. This one automatically dies to this trap. This one activates both of them. One kills the skeleton, the other goes down. Second card is Archers and Eyeballs. Here and here. So this archer kills this skeleton. There's no one there for that one to kill. Then it kills this skeleton. Then this kills this skeleton. And we've lost a whole bunch of skeletons yet again. Cool. So we're going to start our turn with killing the archer in the room that we're in to summon a skeleton there. We are going to use we're going to use the potion to draw 3 cards and take anything with activations, which of course turns out to be nothing because I have like no cards with activations, but there is a bunch of cards with activations in the shop now. But now I'm in the I have to defend my treasures portion of the game, which stops me from buying enough stuff in the store. Ooh, my poor skellykins, there's only 2 of them, 3 of them, and we don't have many summon cards in our deck either. We have not prepared ourselves well for this experience. Should have gotten some more shields, probably. That's what I'm thinking. Just some more stuff is what we should have gotten. How lovely. Okay. What was I? I had to draw one. No, none of those 3 were good, so I was just shuffling to shuffle. We're going to use the tiger to draw 1 and move here. We're going to use the bow and arrow to shoot into this room. We're going to use the minotaur to draw 1 and move into this room and attack. Now all I've got is a whole bunch of scrolls with no movement. We are going to utilize this scroll to add yet another portal into the frog room. Are we? Does that make sense even? Sure, we'll do it. Why not? Should we push our luck? I think we should. We're going to push our luck, getting a rogue in the jail and drawing 1, 2, 3 more cards. I somehow I drew from the guild pile instead of my pile because I'm so smart as usual. Okay, we're going to use this to kill the rogue in the jail and turn it into a skeleton. There's another monster over there still. We're going to use the otter to draw a card, move through this gate, and move through this gate. Then we're going to use this to double attack and kill this rogue. Somehow we still have saved that 1-point chest, which is just wild sausages. We're going to use this to draw a card and summon a coin and a trap in here. We're going to use this to summon a book and move here. And then we're going to use that again to spend the book to get this card. I'm not sure why, but that's what I did. And to move back to that space in the corner. Now that's the end of that turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First, we have a troll, which takes 2 coins. Then we have rogues, which are coming in the magic spaces and destroying traps right away. This one just waits. This one tries to kill me, but I use the owl bear to kill it, to defend, rather. Comes my turn. We are going to attack the rogue in my space and change it to a skeleton. We are going to look through the top 3 cards of our deck for something with shoes. 1, 2, 3, no shoes. We're going to look through the top 3 cards of our deck for something with activates. 1, 2, 3, nothing with activates. That sucked. How do I kill that rogue? I do not see a way to do it. See a way to kill a rogue. So we're going to use this to put our last person here. We're going to save this card and refill. Okay, so we have 2 more cards to come out from here. There's a lot of shuffling when you play this solo, it feels like, compared to like when I play it two-handed and get to this point. Which is odd, because I've watched so many more cards this time than I like normally do, or normally have by this point. Maybe it's just because I'm starting to like remember to stack up my deck, and I have like the potions, and I'm remembering to push, and I don't remember if I pushed on that last turn or not, which is why I didn't push it. I forgot if I pushed, but who knows? Maybe I did. Okay. First monster this round. Oh, I gotta draw 3 more. 1, 2. First monster this round is. I keep saying monster instead of hero. First hero this round is here. And here, trap immediately kills this one. This one is going to kill this skeleton. Second card is Rogues and Crossbones. So we've got a rogue here, rogue here. This one waits around. This one kills this skeleton. And it's my turn. So we are going to use this to summon a book and move through the portal. And then we're going to go ahead and kill that warrior and replace it with a skeleton. We are going to use this to move with this bone into here and activate this book to get this thing that lets me summon a whole bunch of stuff. And we are going to use this to put a person into skeleton space and kill this one. I made a mistake. So we're going to push because I made a mistake. It's warriors. And we get to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Ha! Now that rogue is dead. Now I use this to shoot this rogue. Now that warrior is dead. I'm going to see if I can get another activation card. Nope. Now it's the end of my turn. Okay, we're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And first baddie is Warriors and Swords. Here, this one dies from a trap immediately. This one waits around. Mages in Bones. That is here and here. I do not have any shields, so we have some more dead skeletons. Okay. Just thinking. This lets me draw a card and move 2. So we're going to move 1 and through this portal 2. Beholder lets me draw 1 and shoot twice. Pew, pew. This lets me put a skeleton in an eye room. This lets me draw a card, place a trap, which we're going to place over here, and a coin there. We just keep, no, a coin anywhere, actually, that I want. So we're gonna put that coin there close. No, we're going to put the coin in the coin room. Then we're going to use this to shoot this warrior. We're going to use this to search the top 3 cards of our deck for a trap, but we know there is none because it's not there. We're going to use this to draw a card, move, and attack. There are no more monsters on the board to attack. So we're just going to go here. So any way I can get that to there. See, moving. No. We're going to use this to move with this coin to here and summon a book, just to summon a book. Did I push this turn? I don't remember, so we're going to say that I can't do anything else, except we're going to use this to summon a second trap there, and then we drop to my hands. There should be like a little marker that you can use that you can flip, you know. This first player marker that has a whip on one side and a lamp on the other. So from now on, I'm going to use that marker on the lamp side, and then when I push, I will flip it to the whip side so that I remember that I pushed and I don't push again, because that would be the smart thing to do. Am I a smart person? Usually. Am I a smart person when it's 106 degrees out and the AC is not even stopping me from being drenched in sweat? Not so much, I would say. Not so much. Okay. So we have mages and swords. Boom. Trap kills it. Okay. Oops. We have mages in hats. Hats. Waits around, and I have a shield, and this is pretty much a done deal at this point. For the most part, this is going to let me draw a card and kill this mage. This is going to let me draw a card and shoot both of these mages. We're going to push our luck just because we know, it's a troll. So I draw 3. Yeah, I've pretty much won at this point, but we're still going to spend this to toss a trap here. I don't know why I chose there, because I did. We're going to spend this to summon a book and move it here. We're going to use this to get this scroll. We're going to use this to put a skeleton here. I'm just trying to empty out my deck so I can draw some new cards. And then we're going to use this to summon a trap and carry it here. And that's going to be the end of my turn. 1, 2, 3. I get to replace that. And our first thing is going to be archers in swords. So we get an archer here and an archer here who immediately dies to the trap. And this archer is going to kill this guy, yes. And this archer is going to wait. And then our final card is archers in hats, which is here and here. So this kills this guy and waits. This doesn't shoot, kills this guy and waits. Well, kills that guy, but doesn't refresh anything. And ta-da! I finally won a game solo. Now, it says in the Chronicle book that you are not supposed to use the skeletons in Act 1. Maybe that's because they're somehow overpowered in Act 1, and that's how I swipe the board with this. But we're just going to do a little experiment here, right? So this is about as far wide as I can get. And our next map in this game is this long. So these are not the actual piece positions. I'm just trying to see if it's going to even be possible to make something happen that you can see when it's like this. So if it's like this, not really. But if I do it upside down, so we do, these are not the right order. I'm just experimenting while I have you all on camera to see if there's any way that we feel like this game would be playable with 6 across and 2 up and 1 across. So this would be here, like this, and here, like this. And I just feel like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of still see the bottom ones. All right, we'll just do the next one upside down, which is actually I'm probably going to do today, but I don't want to be posting a million videos at once, so I'm only going to post this one today, and then we'll keep anything else that I play through today in the can for later. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, keep your health bars full. Thanks, and have a great sweaty summer day. Bye.